Hi, welcome to The Buzz for Tuesday, June the 15th. This is a big week here in Virginia for those who are part of the United Methodist Church. This week, our conference hosts the annual conference. It's an event that happens every year. Annual conferences have been happening here in the United States since 1786. That's when John Wesley held the first annual conference at Lovely Lane United Methodist Church in Baltimore. All the pastors here in the United States gathered together in that one church and met as a connected unit. That's the beauty of our United Methodist Church. It can be a challenge too, but I believe it's more of a beauty that we are united and we have this connection among us here in the United States and around the world. So the annual conference is an important event where we go over reports and celebrate different ministries that have been happening all over our conference here in Virginia. One of the things that's really special, I'm kind of a sentimental person, so I can really appreciate this, but each annual conference opens with the singing of a very specific hymn. It was written by Charles Wesley, and it's called, "And Are We Yet Alive?" And I want to read these words to you. It's found in our Methodist hymnal, number 553. So imagine, typically when we are gathering in person at an annual conference, we have several thousand people singing this hymn together. And I imagine on Thursday morning, as we open up virtually, people may be singing this in their homes as we join in with the webinar. Here are the words. And are we yet alive and see each other's face? Glory and thanks to Jesus give for his almighty grace. Preserved by power divine to full salvation here, again in Jesus' praise we join and in his sight appear. What troubles have we seen? What mighty conflicts past? Fightings without and fears within since we assembled last. Boy, that's for sure. Yet out of all the Lord hath brought us by his love, and still he doth his help afford, and hides our life above. Then let us make our boast of all his redeeming power, which saves us to the uttermost, till we can sin no more. Let us take up the cross, till we the crown obtain, and gladly reckon all things lost, so we may Jesus gain. This is a week to be celebrating our ministry here in Virginia and the United Methodist Church as a connected unit of churches. It's been kind of neat to be supporting each other through our connection globally. We celebrate and support Szeged United Methodist Church. This past Sunday, we dedicated the tree that we have out front that reminds us of our connection and our relationship with this church that is all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. It's kind of neat. So I invite you, if you've not experienced an annual conference before, this is a virtual event. So it's going to be a lot easier to attend and to check in than it has in past years. You don't have to drive to the Roanoke Civic Center. Sometimes we would have to drive to Hampton, the Hampton Convention Center, way over on the other side of the state. So check it out this year. Here in the Buzz, you'll find a link that can take you to what's called the Book of Reports. That has an agenda in the Book of Reports at the beginning, and it also has all the information that we'll be discussing. Reports that are going to be presented by different committees. It also has information on any resolutions that may have been made. It's pretty interesting what happens. I'll admit, some of it can be a little boring, but there are also some really cool moments. Interspersed between reports will be probably videos of what the bishop calls glory sightings. And that's pretty much cool ministry that's happening throughout the conference. So it's always fun to look for the glory sightings. Of course, there will be other celebrations such as the ordination ceremony for people who have gone through the process and are being ordained as deacon and elders. I know this year, a special friend of mine, Sarah Payne, who is currently one of the two pastors at Redwood United Methodist Church, where I was previously appointed. She's getting ordained this year, so that's pretty exciting. Those ceremonies will be available for people to watch. Check out the agenda and you'll see when those are happening. Also, Larry Broomall is going to be remembered in our memorial service. He was our delegate to annual conference last year when he passed away in September. So he's going to be remembered and mentioned by name in that service. I think that's pretty special. So I hope you enjoy your time on Friday. It begins at 8 o'clock. Check it out. Get the book of reports. See what parts you might want to listen to or watch. And let us celebrate our connection and the work that's been done this year. I'm excited to be a Methodist. That's a big statement and something we could probably talk more about. But anyway, enjoy being a Methodist this year, especially Friday and Saturday, as we celebrate together and take part in our annual conference. But for now, check out the rest of the information here in the Buzz. There's a lot going on. I hope to see you Thursday at the tea party, ladies. Bring your hat. Take care.